Good morning. I'm early. It's October 1st. I'm up early. I went to bed late, but I woke up early because I had a dream. And where do I begin? Well, you know, it started yesterday, actually. It started last night. It started last night. I sent Gary an email. I sent him an email about dreams. And I said, Gary, do you dream at night? And if so, do you dream in color or in black and white? My dreams are becoming more vivid and there are themes. Some dreams answer my questions. Some tell me where I am in my process of healing. And I sense that others, like the one I had last night, speak of the future that has yet to come. I don't fear them anymore. I am learning to listen, to see, and feel the message. I remember a time when I didn't dream so much. The moment I would shut my eyes, they would open up again, and it was morning. I also remember dreams that would make me cry in my sleep as I transitioned back. My ex would rub my back as I would continue to cry until I would fall back to sleep. I don't remember them being nightmares, but just feeling intense sorrow. I also remember having sleepless nights. I still have those once in a while. And then there are nights where the dreams are so busy that I wake up feeling more exhausted, as if I didn't rest because I was everywhere. I dream in color, but I used to have dreams with smoky gray tone to it. Now the colors are more pronounced and visible. Do you dream at night, Gary? Do you dream at night? And he responded. He says, everyone dreams. Not everyone remembers. Not everyone gets in touch with them. I like to. Wishing you a nice night. He still didn't answer my question. Well, I guess he did. He says he likes to. But he didn't answer if he dreams in color or in black and white. And funny though, when I ask that question, some people don't realize it in that moment. Like they have to go to bed thinking about it. Because I remember being asked that. And I didn't know. Like I wanted to say yes to both. But, you know, I had to go back to bed to figure it out. But anyways, dreams. They continue. Funny thing is that the video that posted today is chapter 27, episode 1. I wonder what will happen next. And in that, I'm talking about, I'm still in back home, and but I'm talking about my niece and how she came up to me out of nowhere and said, Nina, I had a bad dream last night. Do you want to hear it? And then I responded back, sure, if you want to tell me. And then she held back and she said, no, because it's going to make me cry. And then I'm recording myself that realization of like, you know, you know, how many kids have dreams already that we totally dismiss or not help them explore, right? So there's this constant theme about dreams. But I stayed up last night still reflecting on what this new fire sign was not saying. And then it triggered memories of our interactions. It triggered memories of our interactions. And it triggered other memories where I would ask him questions and he didn't answer them. And I just realized that I'm like, and I remember in that moment, I'm like, oh, he didn't answer it. He didn't answer the question. He didn't even acknowledge the question. And I thought, well, maybe he's so busy, right, that he forgot. Or too self-involved to acknowledge. Or there's something else, right? So then I thought, he didn't forget. He chose not to answer. This person's too smart. This person's too smart. He's too witty. He's too charming with his words. He's too, he knows how to use words. He knows how to use words. So I was like, this was intentional. This was intentional. This continued theme, you know. Silence speaks loudly when you know how to listen. So I thought, okay, Yubi, okay. Clearly there's a pattern here, clearly, right? Of what is not being said. And what that means. What does that say? When you know how to listen. So then I had to remind myself, what do you value, Yubi? What do you value? Within yourself and with any connection you make, what do you value? So I wrote it down. I value transparency and authenticity. Transparency. It doesn't mean that you have to show all of you. You can choose to not answer the question, but just own where you are and acknowledge why you're choosing not to answer, right? Authenticity. Speak and live your truth. Own where you came from, own where you truly are, and own where you are going. Can you walk the talk? I value balanced living within the self, within the people I surround myself with, and within the situations I involve myself in. I've come from a place of living unbalanced, and I am striving to continue to hold that balanced type of living for myself, but also surround myself with people who have that same value, right? Who are also striving to stay balanced, who are not overworking to the point where they can't send a message to someone, right? Even if it's like, hey, in a busy moment, let me text you or when I get a chance, right? And again, I'm guilty of that, of not doing that, of not following up. But I'm working on it. I'm more aware of it and I'm working on it. Especially when there's like a valid interest in a person, right? Especially when there's interest. If there's interest, and if not, are you still hanging on? Right? Like say something, right? I won't get offended. So yeah. What do I value? Myself and my abilities. I am learning to trust myself. And I'm sharpening my skills of seeing right through the situation, of being seen and being heard. I have come too far in my healing to get caught up in a situation that is not transparent nor authentic, that is not balanced, that underestimates me and my abilities. So I ask myself, what would the silence say about our interactions so far? What would it say if it could speak? So I went to bed with that in mind. Like, I've come too far. I've come way too far to put myself in a situation like that again, right? No matter what the wow factor is, that don't matter to me. You know, I mean, I practically documented my heart chakra opening on YouTube, so you can't get any more transparent than that. Are those high standards? Hell freaking yeah, they are. And again, it's about being authentic and owning where you're at, right? And knowing that there's someone out there who's already there for me, waiting for me. That I know that I'm not meant to wait for people. That's what I'm learning, right? Keep going. Let whatever's supposed to catch up to you, catch up to you. Whatever falls away is not meant for you. Got it. So anyways, I went to bed with that thought. And I had a dream about someone from my past. And I thought I wasn't going to have to dream about this person again. I thought this person, I thought I was done, right? With this part of my life. This person from my past. This other earth sign from my past. But clearly the universe wants me to talk about it. So I'm like, okay. Wah, wah. So, I dream of this person from my past. And mind you, I haven't had contact with this person. I think the last time I had contact was the beginning of the month. Because I was sending emails. So this person wanted to know what went wrong in our connection. And this person asked me during a time when this person was already emotional. There was a lot going on. And I was like, I learned my lesson already. And I was just like, I ain't gonna say anything right now. I'm like, and I was being honest. I'm like, nothing went wrong. Everything unfolded exactly as it needed to. I still own it. I still believe that to the core. But I also wanted to honor, because this person said, I want to learn. I want to do things differently. The battery ran out. Mother. There might be a part 2 to this. So anyways, the battery's gonna run out. I think I'll just stop it there. I'll leave it at that. And I tried meditating, but I couldn't because I kept thinking about this dream. I kept thinking about, and then I kept thinking about the future, these birth charts, and I was reading more about this book, and there's something, I don't like the way it's wording certain things, and so I want to get another book to reference, and I'm going to reach out to Miss Christina and see if she's willing to teach me what she knows and how much she would charge me, because I really liked how she did my birth chart reading. So I'm gonna investigate that a little bit, but I'll end it there and charge my phone, my camera, and then I'll continue to part 2 about dreams. All right, bye. Hi, my name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience, and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, you know, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and you know, we'll see what else comes next for me. So